breaking news. The Big 12 just minutes ago officially announcing its decision not to expand. Disappointing news for the University of Houston. The Big 12 held a news conference just a few minutes ago in Dallas, giving a little insight into how this decision was made.
Well, we confirmed the decision hours before this official announcement, sending out this push alert through our Click to Houston app right at 2:45. And it wasn't just U of H. 11 schools, including Rice, were up for consideration for expansion. None of them will be added to the conference.
Our sports director, Randy McElvoy, joining us now with complete reaction to this announcement. Randy.
Yeah, they were hoping it would go their way. A big disappointment for the University of Houston. I just spoke to U of H Board of Regents Chairman Tilman Fertitta via Skype from New York. He called it a huge disappointment. He had a lot to say. I'm going to share part of that interview with you here in a moment. But first, we want to go live now to our Adam Wexler. He is in Dallas, Irving area, where the Big 12 just held that news conference. Wex, what's the latest?
Yeah, Oklahoma President David Bourne, of course, Big 12 Commissioner Bob Bowlesby spoke to the media about why the decision for no expansion for the Big 12, again, explaining it had little to do with those 11 candidates you mentioned, nothing to do with the University of Houston, nothing to do with Rice University or any of the other 9 candidates, but rather the strength of the conference, or at least the feeling within the conference of the strength of the conference, both moving forward and where they currently sit. That leaves a lot of schools out in the cold looking for their future in a Power 5 conference. Not going to happen with the Big 12, and it is not currently an item on their agenda to expand. Both men talked about that decision and the commitment to the current 10 teams in the Big 12.
There was no such discussion. We had no discussion of individual schools in the sense of taking votes on individual schools, trying to sense support for individual schools. We've gone through a very thoughtful process.
Our 10 presidents came together in unity and came to the same conclusion, and that was that we like the competition that we have.
Certainly the competition they have is what's going to stay. Round robin play will remain, and discussions about sites for future conference title games which come into play for the University of Houston. As Randy, you mentioned, you'll hear from Tilman Fertitta coming up, Dr. Couture, and Director of Athletics Hunter Yurachek, both releasing statements talking about the disappointment but the continued pursuit of a place for the University of Houston at the highest levels. We're live in Dallas on the Big 12 front. Adam Wexler, KPRC, Channel 2 Sports.
All right, Wex, thanks. We'll talk to you again in sports. As you mentioned, one of the first to get the bad news on the Big 12 decision was U of H Board of Regents Chairman and Landry CEO Tilman Fertitta. If expansion would have occurred, he believed U of H was a lock. I spoke with Fertitta just moments ago via Skype and asked him about the Big 12 decision and U of H moving forward.
It's a huge disappointment, though, for the fans and alumni, because we're all about tradition when it comes to sports and athletics. And people were excited to play Oklahoma and Texas again every year in all sports, women's sports, men's sports. So that's the disappointment, losing the tradition.
All right, that was Tilman Fertitta just moments ago from New York. Tonight after football practice, we're going to get more reaction from U of H head football coach Tom Herman. But today at his weekly news conference, Herman told us the topic was not on his mind, and he later weighed in on one negative, actually, of joining a more prominent conference like the Big 12.
I understand why the presidents and ADs and boards of regents want that, but it is a major transformation from going from a have basically in your conference to a have not in your conference.
All right, Herman and U of H will focus now on the season. They got to move forward. It continues Saturday at SMU, and they're having a terrific season on the field. This was a setback today, guys. They wanted to be a member of the Big 12. It's not in the cards right now.
It would have been a very good recognition and some much needed millions of dollars for the school, too.
Definitely so.
See what happens next time.
Give it time.
All right.
Okay, so news obviously spread quickly on the U of H campus. Students who were hoping to see their team playing on an even bigger stage, as you can imagine, are pretty disappointed by the Big 12's decision.
Well, I think it's very disappointing because I think the guys worked pretty hard, and I think that would boost the school.
I was disappointed, of course. I was really hoping that we would get into the Big 12.
Well, some of the students we spoke with said that hope is not lost. They are still hoping for a conference move coming up in the future. And you can watch the Big 12's news conference on our website right now. In fact, we've got a big portion of it on our homepage at clicktohouston.com.